Hello, everyone. Welcome back. And go ahead and take a seat onto your mat. So if you're standing, come to a cross-legged seat. If this is really uncomfortable, you can always sit on your shins, or if you put something underneath your bum, and that'll help elevate your hips. So say you sit down and your knees are way up here, right? Put something underneath. Put a little pillow, cushion if you have one, meditation cushion or a yoga block. That'll help. And I'm going to go back. We keep going back to these playlists from 2019. So I'm going to go back to a playlist called Urban Flow Livestream 915. So again, that's scrolling all the way down through my Spotify account, Joe Komar. And I think you might be able to just search as well once you're in my account, Urban Flow Livestream 9/15. And the first song is called Samana by East Forest. So as we start our practice today, it's one of our incredible teachers, Jessica, who many of you know. It's her birthday today. And so I want to send her some love virtually, of course. I got to see her a little bit earlier here in the studio. So reach out. Last year we had an incredible birthday party for here at the studio. We were reflecting on, wow, what a difference a year makes. We had, I think, like 50 people in the room flowing together in celebration of her birthday. So again, Jessica's birthday today. Send her some love if you know her, if you've taken class with her, and she's definitely been hustling throughout all this. You guys keeping her classes going online, doing live streams and virtuals and virtual privates, and at home we've been doing outdoor social distance and safe privates and things like that. So really inspiring. Okay, once you work out your volume and get everything set, you can come into a little bit more comfort in your seat. And the reason why we're starting this way is it brings on a little bit more alertness to the practice. Head setting above your heart. Palms can rest onto your knees or onto your thighs if you're sitting on your shins, and then close your eyes. Typically in hot yoga, you would be in these moments transitioning from the temperature outside of the room into the warm temperature inside of the room. And so as you're at home, I would encourage you to feel the transition going inward when you close your eyes. Even though there still may be things going on around you, I can still hear the traffic on La Brea, right? I can pick up the sound of the music with my ears, but when I close the eyes, I have the ability to drop myself inside, to transition into the practice, to the mat. And all the while, my peripheral, my ability to sense what is going on around me is still there. And keeping your eyes closed, and just start to lean to the left and then come forward, make little half circles and go to the right. And then come forward back through center and go over to the left. So this is a very gentle movement, right? Obviously, if you need to see, you could open your eyes if you have this class on your TV or on your iPad. Even on your phone, I guess you could. If you got your earbuds in, the most important part, as I've mentioned several times, is that you can hear the instruction and then trust yourself to translate the instruction side to side 2 more times. And half moons. And feel that in your low back, the lower third of your spine. Great. Make your way back to center and sit up nice and tall. Bring your palms together in front of your heart. You feel your fingertips touching one another, and pinkies all the way out to your thumbs. And then go ahead and soften your chin in, and let yourself take another bow inward. If you were to count the opportunities to go inward on any given day in any given practice, and there are going to be many. And so if you don't catch the first one, and if you're like, I'm still feeling pulled, and by what's going on around me or something and that I was doing before I came to my mat, And continue to connect to your breath. Receive the instruction, because you never know when that drop will actually take place. If you've already dropped in with me, fantastic. And stay inside, connecting to the breath with your lips sealed, in through your nose, out through your nose. At the end of your next breath, bring your eyes back into your space, and you may already notice that things look a little bit differently. Right? Colors a bit more vivid, lines a bit more crisp. You feel it as we move through our body in our practice. And go ahead and come onto all fours. Turn yourself to the top of your mat in tabletop. And set your palms in so that they're inner shoulder width distance apart. So a little closer, maybe a couple 3 inches in between your thumbs. Some of you will really enjoy hosting the stillness of your body in tabletop. Others, I invite you to move your hips a little bit side to side. And come back to center as you square yourself in tabletop. And inhale, open the chest, shoulders down the back, look forward. Exhale, round your spine. And move your chin in towards your chest as you press the mat away. Feel your back body spread. Inhale to extend and draw the heart forward. Let the tailbone lift. Exhale, tuck the chin, round through the spine. And press into your hands. Inhale to extend. So even as we get the flow going, in most everything you do on your mat today, exhale, tuck your chin is going to be at a slower pace. And then most everything you do when you're off your mat. Inhale to extend, and that's even when the flow starts to move, right, at a bit of a beat. Exhale, tuck the chin. Right now, it should feel exponentially slower, I'd say. And let your mind get right. Inhale one more time, connecting to the breath. And exhale, tuck the chin, round through the spine. And if we're revealing the sensation, okay, is there as a teacher. Come to a flat back, tuck your toes. On your exhale through the nose, press back into your downward facing dog. You can take a little bit of a longer stance and where your feet are further apart, or say further away from your hands. And it's going to draw you deeper into your belly, and so that you don't slip out through your palms or your feet. Feel that as you take the chest back towards the thighs. That is going to increase the flexion through your shoulders. If you're holding a lot of life in your shoulders, right, I promise you these things can change. Your body can change. And from this point, and as I mentioned what we were doing for Jessica's birthday last year, right, next year, who knows what it's going to be like. And so your body will change if you dedicate in yourself and your breath and this time into the practice. Right, you're going to experience these changes through repetition. Opening yourself up in some ways, drawing yourself into points and moments of clarity in others. And bring your big toes together. Lift your heels, gaze and walk your feet to the top of the mat. And big toes together, little bend to your knees. And reach your arms back behind your bum, interlace your fingers. Bring your chin closer to your chest as you get a grip. And as you exhale, roll the knuckles up, shoulders away from your ears. And feel the shoulders more. Keep the head heavy. And breathe into your body. And so as you draw your breath into the resistance, you might take yourself a little bit deeper. Stretch the head down, reach your knuckles up. Nice and easy. Bring your hands back to your bum and release your grip. Take your hands down to the mat. Palms can be flat. Drop the chin into the chest. Inhale to lift halfway, fingertips on the mat. And exhale, forward fold. Bring your hands down, step back, look forward in your high plank. Feel the charge in your legs. Take an inhale. And exhale, bend your arms, elbows in, hover your chest 1 inch off the mat. And so you can keep your chest hovering. Flip over to the tops of the feet. Let your hips get heavy, and then come into Cobra. Exhale, bring your chest back down. Lift your tail, press back child's pose, forehead to the knee. And forehead on the mat. Take a breath into your body. Crawl your fingertips away from your shoulders. Spread the fingertips wide. Look forward. Inhale, back up, tabletop. And exhale, step back, tuck the toes. You're in a high plank pose. And together, breathe in. And exhale, lift your tail, downward facing dog. And so we're a little bit longer. Again, feet further away from the hands. And draw with your belly. Feel your tailbone slide up. Lower half of your bum lifts. You're tilting your pelvis. And breathe in, feet together, look forward. And exhale, walk to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen your spine. And exhale, forward fold. Wonderful. Inhale, rise, stand and reach the arms up. Exhale, bring your hands into your heart center. Inhale, arms up, draw the belly in, look up. Exhale, take a bow, forward fold. Inhale to lift halfway. Plant the hands, step back into your high plank. And feel it, maybe a little bit taller in your practice. Reach to the crown of your head, breathe in. Exhale, bend your arms, elbows in, hover your chest an inch. Untuck your toes, tops of the feet, hips heavy, cobra pose. Awesome, exhale, lower the chest down, lift the tail, press the mat away, child's pose. And forehead to the mat, stretch your fingertips out long. And spread the fingertips out wide, lift your chin, breathe in, rise up. And tuck the toes, exhale, you're in plank pose. Together, breathe in. And tailbone up, exhale, downward facing dog. I know there's always that want, I just did it myself, and to adjust the feet in. But if you're playing with the longer stance, and it takes you a little bit deeper, connecting in through your belly. Big toes together, lift your heels up. And exhale, 2 big steps to the top of the mat. Nice, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, let the breath guide. Inhale, rise, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, arms up, reach. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant the palm, step back into your high plank, right? So I know we're going past chaturanga, right? What we're used to doing. So playing in the upper back, bend the arms, lower, hover the chest 1 inch. Tops of the feet ground, hips heavy to play in cobra. And then lower your chest down, lift the tail, press through the hands. In child's pose, forehead to the mat. And reach the fingers, spread the fingers. And lift the chin, breathe in, rise up, tabletop. Tuck the toes, exhale, you're in a high plank pose. Awesome, take an inhale. Exhale, hips up, downward facing dog. 2 more breaths in your down dog. And press your hands down. Feel as though you're lifting your forearms up to the ceiling. Easier said than done, but that's going to notch you in through your ribs, big toes together. Lift your heels, bend your knees. Exhale, 2 steps or hop. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, stand and reach. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale to lift halfway. Plant the palm, step back into a high plank. And draw with your legs, knit through your ribs, take an inhale. And exhale, this time lower all the way down straight to your chest. Untuck the toes, inhale, cobra pose, hips heavy. And exhale, lower the chest down. Now listen, lift your tail, feel your knees, hold it there. And feel the activation in the muscles through your lower back. And chin can be on or hovering off the ground, shoulders down, elbows in towards your sides. Feel it, breathe into it, your rib cage spreading into the mat. Nice, draw your hips back down flat. Tuck your toes, look down, belly in, push up, high plank. And exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. And we're still realizing this longer stance in our downward facing dog. And claw the mat with your fingers, your hands won't slip out. Take an inhale, look at your hands. Exhale, right knee to the back of your right elbow. Inhale, step back. Exhale, left knee back of your left elbow. Nice. Inhale, step back. And exhale, come forward, flow, chaturanga, tops of the feet, roll over the toes, up dog. And exhale, roll over the toes, back downward facing dog. And take a breath in. And draw the tailbone high. Exhale, walk your hands back to your feet. And feet hip width apart, take your peace fingers, hook your big toes. Roll your chest through your shoulders. Turn your elbows wide. and forward fold. Little micro bend to your knees. It's early, totally fine. First few breaths into this opening of your hamstrings. And notice if one hamstring is holding a little bit more versus the other. And continue to practice in the consistency of your breath. Ujjayi pranayama, lips sealed. And breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. And keep a hold of your toes. Inhale, lift halfway, let your arms go straight. And as you exhale, draw yourself back down. And release your toes, crawl your hands forward, and come all the way out into a high plank pose. Fingertips spread. Yes, feel your lower back. Bring your big toes together. Keep both hands down and turn to the outer edge of your left foot. So your bottom hip is going to squeeze your left hip into your body. Take your gaze forward. Lift your right leg. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pivot back to square. Set your hands. Take an inhale. And exhale, turn to the outer edge of your right foot. Both hands stay down. Gaze slides forward. Float your left leg. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pivot back to your toes. Inhale. Exhale, strong belly. Lower halfway down. Roll over the toes. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, roll over the toes. And press back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, heels up, belly in. Exhale, 2 steps or light hop to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take a bow forward fold. Inhale, rise, feel the upper back. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Arms by your sides, ground into your feet. On your inhale, arms up, belly in. Exhale, cactus your arms, open your chest, lift your chin. Inhale, arms up, steeple grip, palms touch, hook your thumbs. Exhale, side bend to the right. Feel the strength in your legs, more weight into your heels. As you inhale, rise back to center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Maintain the steeple grip. Work a little deeper, 3 inches below your belly button, draw it in. And feel that extra lift out of your low back as you ground down into the feet. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, hands to your heart. Release the shoulders, arms by your sides. Let's go. Bend your legs. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, dive, forward fold, hands to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. In 2 steps or jump back, chaturanga, land halfway down. Tops of the feet, roll over the toes, up dog. Exhale, roll over the toes, scoop the belly, down dog, take a breath in. Exhale, right knee to your nose, touch it, squeeze it in, step back to your down dog. Exhale, left knee to your nose, touch it, squeeze it in, step back to your down dog. Inhale, your right leg lifts up. Step your right foot outside your right hand. Take the broad base, use your straight arms, keep that lift at the base of your pelvis, and so you're actively grounding through the ball of your back foot. Breathing in through your nose, tuck your right shoulder behind your right knee, take your arm out onto the ground. Fingertips to the mat, left hand can go out wide. And so fingertips are on the ground, wider than your mat, and now draw your pelvis forward, shoulders away from your ears. Yes, breathe back into your hips. Wonderful. Bring your right hand back inside your right foot. Press the ground away. And then step your right foot back into the outer edge. Step your left foot to the center of the mat in front of your right thigh. And lift up. Reach your left arm to the sky. And we're drawing the lift in from the upper back. Use the belly. And of course your left foot to ground. Pressing down, we did it the other day, you guys. Gaze and left hand to the mat, pivot your back heel high, and kick your left foot out to the right. But today, keep both hands down onto the mat. Walk that left ankle out a little bit further, right? Feel the inner thighs scissor. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower halfway, elbows in. Press back up, high plank. 2 more. Bend the arms, lower halfway. Press back up, and then lower halfway. Great job. Press up, step back into a downward facing dog, and breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your nose. Spread your fingertips. And feel the breath in your body. With your inhale, lift your left leg up. Big step, left foot outside your left hand. And both hands inside, arms straight. And you feel the ball of your back foot. Right? Feels like you're kicking through your back heel. Thighs working. We're drawn up to the belly. Left shoulder behind your left knee. And take your fingertips out onto the floor. Okay, balance that with your right hand out onto the floor. And as the shoulders go away from the ears, pull your heart through, gaze forward. And then you're actually resisting the hips from coming down, drawing them up a little bit. And send the breath into that space in between your knees, in through your nose and out. Use it, feel it, the sounds, everything around you. Keep drawing yourself inward. Bring your left hand back inside your left foot. And step your left foot back into the outer edge. Right foot forward to the center of the mat. And reach your right arm up. Use your right leg so you're accessing the inner thighs. You're getting down below the belly button. And we're dealing through the resistance of the outer hips. Oh, the body. Hey, this body, it's your body. Celebrate it. Gaze and right hand down. Pivot on your left toes. The right foot kicks to the left through the gap. Walk that right ankle out. Feel the scissor through your inner thighs. Okay, the tighter the scissor, the better. And as we come forward, bend your arms, lower halfway. Push up, straight arms. Again, bend the arms, lower halfway. And then push back up. You got one more. Bend your arms, lower halfway. And then push up, right foot back, step into your down dog. Awesome. Roll your shoulders away from your ears. Feel your belly. Bring your big toes together. Lift your heels up, bend your knees, walk or hop to the top. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold, arms reach by your sides. Interlace the fingers behind your bum once again. Chin to chest, bend your knees if you need to, and then reach your knuckles up. Make sure you got a nice grip. Knuckles through knuckles. Slide your gaze forward and rise all the way up to stand. And put all the weight into your right foot. Inhale, lift your left knee. Scoop the belly. Exhale, step back to lunge. Right foot stays. Chest over your right knee. And regrip the hands if you need to. And train the shoulders down away from the ears. And got it. Let's fly. Inhale, float your arms forward. And then exhale, bring your left knee through, lift it up in front of you. Hands to your left shin. Turn your elbows in, standing when relieving. Right, if the balance is the challenge on the right leg, keep your gaze down. And feeling strong, supported, gaze is floating out in front of you. If you got a mirror, look at your chest in the mirror. And you let this right leg build the endurance. Stay on the big toe side edge. Float your arms up. Fingertips spread, toe taps, left toes down, lift them up. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left foot down, inhale, look up. And exhale, dive, release the right leg, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant the hands, step or float back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale through your upward facing dog. And as you exhale, press back into your downward facing dog. Nice. Breathe in through your nose. And breathe out through your nose. On your next breath, eagle wrap your left leg around your right leg. So left thigh crosses over your right thigh in front. Even the weight out through your palms. Squeeze the inner thighs, lift your tailbone as you take your chest down a little bit deeper. Wonderful. Breath in through your nose, look towards your hands. And as you exhale, left foot in between your palms. Big step, soften your back knee down. And so we're drawing the chest up, untuck your back toes, and reach your left arm up into the twist. Yes, there's always other ways and to practice. There's always other poses, expression of postures, and to reconcile right? Be okay with the guidance and deepen your breath. Let that be at the forefront of your experience. Follow your breath on your exhale. Bring your gaze and left hand back to the mat. Tuck your back toes. Lift your right knee. Step to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, fold. Arms reach by your sides. Chin to your chest. Interlace your fingers. Take the opposite grip. And so the other thumb is in front. Yes, if you hold it in your shoulders, that should be the theme of this class. If you hold it in your shoulders, right? I used to, I'd say many, many, many years ago, but you break through it, right? Feel it, breathe it, lift it, come all the way up to stand. And squeeze into your palms, put the weight into your left foot, lift your right knee in front. And scoop the belly and kick your right leg back, land in your tucked toes. Whew. Chest over your left knee, regrip if you need to, and then draw the knuckles back. Okay, this compression, the damming effect is going to create the float. Release the grip, float your arms forward. Ooh, feel all that energy. Bring your right knee through, lift it back up in front of you. Standing when relieving, hands onto your right shin. Elbows in. Okay, so let the sequence reconcile balance or show you into that space of balance and within yourself. And trust your standing leg. As you draw deeper into your right side hip, keep the knee where it is, float your arms up, tap the toes to the mat, lift them up, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, reach higher, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step down, hands to your heart. Inhale, circle the arms, reach up. Exhale, dive forward, fold. Feel that left side release. Take an inhale. Plant the palm, step or float, chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale through your upward facing dog. And as you exhale, press back into your downward facing dog. And great job. Breathe in through your nose. And breathe out through your nose. On your next exhale, eagle wrap your right leg around the front of your left leg. Inner thighs cross. Level the weight out and through one palm to the other. And left heel heavy. Feel your tailbone slide up. And should feeling a good amount of internal heat. Nice little sweat building. Look at your thumbs. Step your right foot in between your hands. Soften your back knee down. Reach your right arm up. Twist. And so the hips can stay heavy. Shoulders away from the ear. And we're not stressed about lifting the gaze, but if it's there, take the gaze up. On your exhale, gaze in right hand back down to the ground. And tuck your back toes, bend the knee, step your left foot to the top. Inhale to lift halfway. And exhale, fold. Chair pose, bend your legs, reach your arms up. Pop the heels, spread the knees, bring your hands to the mat. Crow, knees above your elbows, and float your feet off the ground. Draw your knees up into your armpits. Yes, feel your core contract, still breathing. Connect to the inhale. Exhale, float back, chaturanga, elbows to your ribs. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, lift your hips, and downward facing dog. And feel the length in your down dog. And fingertips stretch back to your heels. Feel the arches of your feet opening up. And let's play from our down dog. Might want to turn your middle fingers out a little bit. Lift your heels up. Look at your hands. Okay, my chest goes in between my thumbs. Elbows straight back. Chest in between thumbs. Roll over your toes. Up dog. And then my chest back to the mat. Okay, tuck the toes and press back to down dog. You got it? We can break it down one more time. Look at your thumbs. Okay, elbows straight back, chest down, roll over the toes, up dog. Chest to mat between the thumbs, I tuck the toes. Elbows in, press back, you're getting stronger, down dog. And we got 3 more, folks. Let's do it. Look at the hands. Dive over the toes, up. Chest to mat, tuck the toes, and press back down. Breathe. Look. Dive, elbows back, over the toes, up. Chest to thumbs, tuck the toes, elbows in, press back down. Okay, stay with your breath. One more. Look. Dive, chest to thumbs, over the toes, press up. Yes, chest to mat, tuck the toes, elbows in, press back, downward facing dog. And breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. And come down onto your knees, and then stand up onto your knees, tuck your toes. Okay, let's open up that chest, feel your shoulders. Look back, right hand to your right heel. Even weight down through your knees. Reach your left arm up, please. And bring your gaze back in front. Square your hips best you can. And shoulders down. Now we can start to elevate the gaze. Slow down your exhale. And feel the length of your inhale from your right fingertips to your left. And belly in, gaze forward, and hands to your heart. Okay, look back over your left shoulder, left hand to your left heel. Okay, reach your right arm up. Keep that even weight and grounding through your knees. And gaze in front, shoulders down. Nice. Feel our one arm version of camel pose. Right? If you're holding that tightness down in your low back and your sacrum and support with your core, you don't have to go back as far in your back bend. And chin to your chest, look forward, hands to your heart, untuck your toes, and sit down onto your ankles. Close your eyes, seal your lips, 3 breaths, and observe your heartbeat. Take a breath in through your nose, open your eyes. Okay, you ready for a low crow, everybody? Let's see. Come down onto your forearms, right? Our knees, and go up onto the back of the arms. So we crawl it in, right? Slide those knees all the way up the back of the arms. Press through your forearms. Big toes touch. Lift your feet off the ground. Low crow. Breathe. 5, 4. Draw those knees into your arms. 3, 2, and 1. Take your shins back to the mat. Press the ground away and sit up. Bring your knees together. Inhale, both arms up. Interlace your fingers. Exhale, stand up onto your knees. Bring your arms in front. Tailbone down, belly in. And then exhale, recline any amount. Inhale, come up. Press through the shins. Exhale, recline any amount. One more. Come on up. Exhale, recline any amount. Inhale up, arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to the mat. And tuck your toes, lift your knees into your chest. Okay, you're going to work on that jump back from here. Knees together, walk your hands back. Turn your elbows into your sides. Okay, it's a rolling of your hips over your shoulders. If you want to look first, you inhale. And then exhale, roll, shoot your legs back. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. And check in with the feeling in your sacrum and triangular bone at the base of your spine when you meet in your down dog. 3 breaths, please. This inhale, lift your right leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot all the way through, long stance. Inhale, rise, arms up. Exhale, straighten your front leg, bring your hands to your heart center. Use your palms, connect into your center line, take an inhale, and then exhale, hinge, bring your chest forward, reach your arms back. Right? You've done it with your leg bent. Doing it with your legs straight is a totally different experience. And draw into your midline, inhale, arms up, bring your left knee down. And exhale, arms back, straighten both legs. Whoo, inhale, arms up, bend the knee. Exhale, lift the knee, arms by your sides. 3 more, inhale, arms up, tap the knee. Exhale, lift the knee, legs straight. Last 2, inhale. Wow, exhale, lift the knee. 1 more, you got it. And exhale, lift the knee, draw the leg straight, take an inhale. Exhale, bring your hands back to the mat, swing and slide your right leg back and up. Ooh, three-legged dog, float those right toes. And breathe in through your nose, come forward, plank pose. Bend your arms, chaturanga, feet down, inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. This right leg is crazy light. And kick it out to the left side of your mat. Roll to the outer edge of your left foot. Reach your left arm up. Lift your right foot. Kick out through the heel. Balance. Ground through your right palm. 3, 2, 1. Gaze and left hand down. Pivot. Kick back. Look forward. Knee to your nose. Kick back. Look forward. Knee to your nose. Kick back. Look forward. Knee to your nose. Step back. Plank pose. Down dog. Lift your hips. Take a breath. Stay with me. Feel your low back. Feel your sacrum. And you guys are doing great. Let yourself feel the heat. Breathe through it. And hopefully less tethered and attached into whatever is coming across your mind. Right foot down. Inhale. Left leg up. Exhale. Big step. Left foot all the way through. Inhale. Rise arms up. The longer the stance, the better. And feel it. Straighten your front leg. Hands to your heart center. Chords. Feel it drawing up the legs. Come forward. Reach your arms back by your sides. And we're finding the balance in 4 points of your front foot, 2 in the back. It's practice, everyone. If you fall out, breathe and come back in. Inhale, arms up, bend your right leg, tap the knee. Exhale, lift the knee, legs straight, arms by your sides. Inhale, arms up, bend the knee. Exhale, lift the knee, straight legs, arms by your sides. 3 more, inhale. Exhale. 2, inhale. Exhale. 1 more, inhale. Nice, exhale. And feel it draw, inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Slide and drag, left leg back, lift it up. Yes, feel it light. And bring your left knee through, kick it out to the right. Pivot your back heel down, reach your right arm up. And hover your left foot, kick through the heel. Yes, it is light, feel the draw. And gaze and right hand down, pivot, kick back, 3-legged dog. And bring it forward, 3-legged plank. Bend your arms, chaturanga, left foot down, inhale, up dog. And as you exhale, come back, down dog. And we'll do it, inhale, forward plank. Look forward, hover your left foot. Exhale, knee to your nose. Kick back, look out. Knee to your nose. 1 more. Knee to your nose, step back, down dog, lift your hips. Ooh, feel your feet. And shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Softly, gently come down onto your knees. Use your core and crawl your knees all the way up to the top of your mat. Take a seat onto your heels. If you like a little sip of water, now is a good time. If you'd rather sit, head above your heart, close your eyes, take a few breaths here. Ease your back to your shins, open your eyes, hands to the mat beside your knees. Arms straight, tuck your elbows in, press through the tops of the feet, exhale, knees to the chest. Tap them down, exhale, knees to the chest. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it. Lift your bum, roll over your toes, forward fold. Heel toe your feet hip width. Slide your hands underneath your feet from the front. And toes to your wrists, kick the heels out a little bit. And let your head hang heavy, my goodness. And you may feel quite longer and within your own body through this sequence. Possibly even straightening your legs. feet are pressing down into your hands so firmly that even if you wanted to slide your hands out, they won't come out, right? Good feels. Bend your knees. Now soften the toes. Slide your hands out. Palms may be flat and your legs straight. Drop your chin. Check out the depth of your forward fold. And crawl your hands forward and keep your gaze in between your feet. All right, lengthen your down dog. Step your feet back a foot or two and take a breath in. Exhale, step your right foot in between your hands. Pivot your back heel down. Inhale, rise up, warrior two. First warrior two. Wonderful. Straighten your right leg out. Pivot your right toes in. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, dive, chest down, hands to the ground. Forward fold, hands underneath your shoulders. Tripod headstand, hands underneath your elbows, head down. Or handstand, hips over your shoulders. And exhale, press up. Breathe. Okay, legs up. Start to bring your legs back out. Press through your palms. Exhale, land through your feet. And take an inhale, hands under your shoulders, flat back. And exhale, walk your hands over to your right foot. And square yourself into a lunge. And feel your back leg straight and strong. Exhale, reach your right arm back by your side. And keep your gaze, chest moving forward. And then start to open your chest, circle your right arm up, and stack your shoulders. Okay, keep this dimension through your chest. Bend your left knee, bring all the weight forward, and your left hand will come out in front underneath your shoulder. Kick through your back heel. Excellent. Right hand down, figure four, left ankle to your right thigh. Okay, you can use your right hand to draw your left ankle up, and then sit your bum down, and then notice you're resting in the figure four chair. A hand to inner thigh, hand to foot, and then work both arms up. Feel good. Take it out of your hips, take it out of your low back, and breathe through your midline. Wonderful. Hands behind your head, stand up, lift your left knee in front. How the heck did we get here? Kick your left leg forward and drag it, belly in, kick your left leg back, and toppling tree, you're flying with your elbows wide. Yes, feel the upper back, that's all you need. Softly bring your hands to the mat. Might want to hop back, hands on the ground. Okay, elbows in, float, step, jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Here we are. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your nose. Great job, everybody. Let's go. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, big step, long step. Pivot your back heel down. Come on up, warrior two. And who knew warrior two might be your easiest pose of the day? Okay, definitely working a new pattern through your body. Stay with your breath. That's where it's at. Straighten your front leg. Pivot your left toes in. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, take a bow. Forward fold. This is good. Hands under your shoulders. All right, if you want tripod, hands under your elbows, head down onto the ground, or handstand, hips over your shoulders. Don't forget to breathe. Focus. Right? This is the practice of focus if you're upside down. Every millisecond counts. Spread the legs. Exhale, feet down. Hands under your shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to your left foot. Pivot square, you're in your lunge. Right leg is straight. Man, the hips are open. Right hand stays gaze forward, left arm reaches back. All right, the whole idea is that you feel in some space in yourself that you weren't feeling before. Open the chest, left arm up. Keep your twist. Gaze down, bend your right knee. Hop off that back foot. Right hand forward. And chest through. Whew. Wonderful. Bring your gaze and left hand down. Figure 4, right ankle to your left thigh. Use your left hand and pull your ankle up above your knee. And then go ahead and sit into it. Okay, hand to foot. Hand to inner thigh. Watch that sensation transition out of your low back. Reach your arms up. Nice release in for the outer hip. On the right side around your bum. Stand up, lift your right knee, and then kick your right foot forward. Hands behind your head, lift your ribs. Swing your right leg back and fly. Toppling tree, warrior 3. Elbows lifting to the sky. You got it. Use your core. Feel your legs. And bring your hands down. Little hop back. Hands onto the mat. Plant the palms. Take off. Jump, float, step back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, beautiful downward facing dog. Nice, everyone. Give yourself a nice deep breath. And you can open your mouth, exhale, sigh. Feel a little bit more of that space. Good job. Come down onto your knees, please. In child's pose, take your bum back to your heels. And let your elbows soften down onto the ground. It might feel nice and to roll your forehead out a little bit, side to side. Forehead back to center. Lift your chin. Breathe in. And come up, tabletop. Okay, and then we're going to lie down onto the belly. And straight legs out behind you. And bring your arms down by your sides. Check it out. Okay, rock a little bit right and left. Tuck your arms underneath your torso. And so your open palms are into the mat. Right? Your ribs are on the back of your forearms. Lips and chin down to the ground. Float your feet. Point your toes. And feel the strength in your low back. And breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. 5, 4, keep those feet up. 3, lift a little higher. 2, and then 1, bring your legs down. Rock your arms out. Turn your right cheek to the mat, please. Feel your chest spread into the ground. And keep your right cheek. Take your right arm out into a T. Left hand underneath your left shoulder. And then roll onto your right hip. And step your left foot behind your right leg. And let that knee open up. Whew, and then you can let your head once again land. Nice opener for the chest. Releasing by compressing. If you're holding and that clench in the upper back, come really slowly back to your belly. Oh, feel the upper back. Oh, release. You may have gotten a little crack down there in your sacrum as well, coming out of the twist. And then we'll switch. Left arm out into a T. Had my microphone off. We're back. Hopefully that didn't go on for too long. You were able to follow along. Left leg straight. And then crawl your hands forward. Let your head come down. And soften your belly as you let your head get heavy. It's always the, wouldn't say fear, but the likelihood that I hit the power button on the mic pack when I'm taking it off, probably going into one of those twists or turns onto my hip. So again, I hope it wasn't off for too long. And slowly start to walk your hands back in. And rock off to your left hip. And let your right leg come out in front of you. And then again, if you'd like another little sip of water, please take a sip. And then we're going to go ahead and release all the way down onto your back. Don't be surprised if you are feeling some openness and down into your lower back and your sacrum. Bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees fall apart. And you can rest one hand onto your belly, one hand onto your chest. And release your jaw a little bit. And roll the tongue around the inside of your lips, and that will help. And through your exhale, let your breath in come all the way back down. Natural breath. Natural breathing. Unforced, unchanged. And to really, right, we may have started and thought that we were going inside, but now feel the depth of your inward and dive this afternoon. Your inward draw. Go ahead and let your legs go out straight, please. And release your arms by your sides. Palms face up, and we'll come into our final resting pose, Shavasana. Great, great, great practice today. And the reminder that I have for you and the qualification of greatness is the fact that you made it to your mat today. I give it up to people when you walk through the door at the studio. And when you get onto your mat, I know it sounds encouraging with all the direction and the sequence and the poses. But to be honest, as long as you're breathing, right here, entertaining the mindfulness and the cues, and the space for yourself going inward, that's greatness. And greatness in a selfless way, selfless act. Of this energy that you're feeling right now and how you can share it and spread it. And bring it with you into whatever you're getting into next. And we could use a little bit more of this in our world today. You take this energy from your practice in one humanitarian effort, whatever that may be. And you're welcome to rest here as long as you'd like. And thank you for your practice, everyone. Thank you for a week of practice. Thank you for almost a year of practice. Okay, I'm counting us in every day. There's no countdown. I'm counting us in every day, and this stretch has been incredible. And so thank you. See you tomorrow. Namaste.